Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just want to mention that this video is sponsored by Raise Energy. Raise Energy is an amazing energy drink that doesn't have the crash and it doesn't have carbonation, which is huge for me because all the big brands have carbonation and I can't do that. So I'm very happy to be able to support Raise Energy, have Raise Energy support me. The flavor I have right here is strawberry culotta, but they have a bunch of different flavors: Apollo, Baja Lime, Galaxy Burst, Grape Bubblegum, Guava Mango, Phantom Freeze, Sour Gummy Worms, Strawberry Culotta, Voodoo, and Watermelon Frost. You know, my favorite is Grape Bubblegum. I also really love the Guava Mango. Another very popular favorite is the Sour Gummy Worm. If you go to their website, you can get a free sampler pack to try out these different flavors of Raise Energy. See how you like them. And all you have to do is pay shipping on it. If you are interested in buying from Raise Energy, check out the link down below and use my promo code TylerMoore614 to get 15% off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. It's going to be a very big part of the channel moving forward. You'll see me drinking this in a lot of the upcoming videos that aren't the gaming videos, because those have been recorded, a lot of them in advance. And you'll start to see more Raise Energy logos within the channel as well. I'm very excited to be able to partner with them. I love this drink. It has a lot of flavor. It doesn't have the crash that you usually get with energy drinks, which is huge, especially if you don't tend to work off of a normal sleep schedule. And the biggest thing for me is the lack of carbonation, or the very little carbonation, I should say, that is there. It also, a very cool fact, is it has 0 sugar. So check out Raise Energy, check out the link down below, and please, if you decide to purchase a bunch, use my promo code TylerMoore614, all the info down below, and you can also get the sampler pack, just pay shipping. Now on to the video, guys. Hey guys, it's time for another Madden 20 video, perhaps our last video within this franchise as head coach of the New York Jets. We currently sit at 4-7 at week 13. We do have a lot of draft capital for next year, but we have to make it that far. We didn't have the best season last year, and we have a better team this year, and we're doing worse. We're playing a 9-2 team this week. We're going to jump right into that. And hopefully we can have a little bit of success against them. That is very much needed. Otherwise, we might be heading very soon to a new team. We've had a very down year. We did have that point where we went started 1-5, went on a 3-game win streak, and then all of a sudden just started losing again. Here's where one of our biggest flaws is we haven't been able to stop them off the defensively. Our defense has failed miserably. We've also had trouble finishing our drives. Couldn't score there. And that's it for this. We are now 4-8 on the year. We're gonna keep drafting as keep scouting as if we will be the head coach next year, but with every loss, that seems less likely. If we get one more loss, the most amount of wins we can get is 7, which is what we put as our prediction. I'm not even re-signing anybody until I can get a better, clearer picture on what we're gonna do. Now let's take a look at some outside linemen. Nobody's doing well in this regard. Everybody's being listed as undrafted. We were having the same luck with the middle linebackers last time. We still having that luck. Not finding any diamonds in the rough right now. Which is something we're going to need if we're going to be able to turn this team around. The trade logic is very flawed within this game, and I can't pull off anything important. Okay, Juju wants to go off. Juju, if you can go off against this Ravens team, we've done, I think, very well against the Ravens, if memory serves. So, last year I think we did well against them. And won. But that doesn't mean anything. This year has been a very, weird ride. And I can't be happy with what we are as a team. Maybe I'll get lucky if I get fired, and we'll wind up with a team with so much talent will wind up in our lap. Come on, finish it. Field goal. They finished that one. 21-10. We couldn't finish it. And we're about to become 4-9, y'all. We did make a strong late push and comeback, but that's not enough. 4-9. I don't feel comfortable re-signing any of these guys. I do not know if any of these guys will be here after. Well, I don't think I'll be here after this season, but I'm gonna keep scouting as if I will be. I did take a look at some late wide receivers. I want to look for the taller ones. See if I can find some. Ooh, 6'6". I like 6'6". We're going to check this undrafted. I wanted to check some late tight ends. Let's check this guy. This team is on the verge of getting me fired. This is not good, y'all. I'm gonna just quickly check draft stuff. Trey Sullivan as the Heisman. So that's something to take into account. He is a defensive player. I don't know where. Let's take a look. He's got to be a top guy here. Right outside linebacker. So we're going to scout him. Because he is going to be a superstar player. Can we get a win here? Desperate need of a win. Did I somehow misread our... Nope. It does say 9. I thought it said 8 for a second. I'm like, wait, did I somehow misremember what our record is? I don't know how I'd pull that off, but... So... This is to try and see if we can try and reach my goal of 7 wins. We had a much better team than last year, and we just flat out did not produce. I put some great pieces in play. Juju was a big one that I put into play. Jadeveon Clowney I brought in last year. There, start off with a touchdown. Can we score one right back? Nope. And I gotta score more points against us. Once again, we failed to finish the drive. We're lucky we're still in this. 3 field goals so far. 4 field goals. We're lucky they haven't buried us. Even now, they're at 23 points now. We still have a chance. If we could start... We settle for another freaking field goal. We just couldn't finish any drives. We're now 4-10. And my job is looking secure. With 2 games left, I gotta win both of them. Otherwise, I think I'm getting fired. Which sucks because I love some of the talent. Let's take a look at some of these players that we got. We'll go by position. I like Darnold. Le'Veon Bell is a great running back. I like Perrine as a backup. Juju is amazing. I really like getting the opportunity to use Mims. Delaney Walker is great. Mekhi Becton, I liked who we picked up for a line. We got Thuney. We got Lindor. Brought in Jadeveon Clowney. Brought in Eddie Sparks. Brought in Derek Tharp and Damon Harrison. I don't know if we brought in Cashman or not. But we brought in Morrow. We brought in Miles Jack. Logan Ryan. J.C. Jackson. I love so much of his talent, and it's frustrating that I am going to. Oh, I did take a look at some left tackle. I want to take a look at right tackles too. No push could envy. We might be getting a new team. Still I can't let go. Can we get a win here and try and fight for my job? Or is this the end of the road? Come on. Nope. Can't finish. Now we're going to give up points. We got 3, but we couldn't finish, and now they're going to attack on points. We just haven't been able to... Oh, we finished a drive. I stand corrected. I was about to say we just can't finish drives. This is a big drive for us. And we don't do anything. This is it. Why are you running so much? Why were you running early on in that drive? Wait, why the hell am I... Okay. I guess it's on me to try and save my season. Touchdown! I still gotta get the 2 points. But that's huge. They got it. They got the 2 points. But we might have just lost in overtime. We lost in overtime. 4-11 on the season at this point. And I think it is a pretty safe bet, even if I do win the last game and go 5-11, that they are not going to bring me back for another year. That's unfortunate. This team just didn't fight for me. I'm not even gonna scout. That's just saddening. Just keep playing this. See what happens on the off chance I win. If I win, I don't think I keep my job, but there's a chance. If I lose, I'm done. My fate might very well be decided already, but this game could possibly try to save me. They scored 7 points. They finished the drive, but then they just allowed a touchdown, and then we scored a quick touchdown. Okay, they're fighting for me right now. Come on, defense. Hold up. Yes! We get a win in the final game of the season. and hold out hope that we can, that I can keep my job and try to continue building this team. I'm going to do some... I'm not going to do that right now. Do I have to? Yes, I guess I do. I wanted to just go back to the menu, do the scouting, see my fate, but now they have to delay everything here. So we're going to end the season 5-11. I'm going to do some quick scouts. Because I don't know. I might draft a quarterback. Sam is not taking care of it. Yo, I like some of these directions. A plus, A minus, A minus, A plus A, A minus. I think Michael Henderson is giving me the most, like, bang for my buck. Although Joey Shields is listed at the early round. Okay. Let's advance and see where we stand. Did we keep our job? I don't think I got fired. I think we barely, by the skin of our teeth, held on here. I think that win the last week saved us. But we gotta decide where we want to go with this team. I don't know if Sam Darnold is the answer. Do we look at another quarterback? We gotta bolster our secondary. We gotta find someone to kind of get us over the hump in the red zone. And part of that comes down to the quarterback. Do we keep Sam Darnold? I don't think we do. I mean, if we do, I think it's as a backup. I think we have to go with a quarterback first. Let's just take a look. 5-11. I do not have the worst draft record. I'm worst win-loss record. But I am down there. We're just going to quickly... No, we're not going to take a look at that yet. For the record, who got fired? Let's go... Let's take a look at draft stories. Okay. Doug Peterson of the Eagles got fired. Lions fired their coach. Trying to see if there's anybody else that's like good. If there's anybody good that fired their coach. Has good team, even. Let's take a look here. Lions, Redskins, Chargers Cardinals, Eagles, who had a better record than us. We barely keep our job. I'm thoroughly surprised, honestly. I thought for sure we were gone, even with that victory. I'm checking to see if there's any, in case there's any news. I think I'll check again Pro Bowl week. Let's do Super Bowl week, actually. In the Super Bowls, we're going to have the Vikings versus the Bills. Okay, Mary Sullivan, Sap, Kendall Davis, Hurt, Wade, not. We're gonna just go off of that. What does she have to say? I'm still looking at Henderson as like my number one guy right now. I don't really need a back. I especially am not going for a back in the first round. None of these receivers kind of stand out to me. So they're definitely not going. He's the only one that I would really consider against a quarterback. But we need a good quarterback. He's a good talent, but I don't know if I'm going to really go Lynn Henderson here. Nothing for cornerback early. I didn't scout any mids quarterback or cornerbacks. How did I not do that? I don't know how that didn't happen. Another thing we can take into account is if we find a quarterback that we like in free agent, we can look into that. We're going to advance to the offseason. We're going to look at our players and look at who we want to re-sign. We didn't do this in season because we weren't sure where we were going to be, and I didn't want to leave it on the new guy. Which hurts us because we only get one crack at these contracts now. So we're going to have to overpay a little bit. Juju's the big one. Here we go. Logan Ryan's another big one. We gotta keep him here right now. Yarbrough, I'm not too concerned about. Let's make it 750 over here. 740, okay. I'd like to bring back Marcus May. So I'll give him a nice contract. I'd like to bring back him. Okay, fair enough. I'll see if I offer a franchise tag on him. Because I do want to bring him back. I want to see if there's anybody I really want to offer the franchise tag. You know, before... Nobody here, so I'm going to offer the franchise tag on him. I'm willing to pass on Michael Bennett, honestly. I don't think we need him as a player. We'll keep Connor McGovern. I like him as a backup. I like Alex Lewis, even though I did try to trade him. But that was purely to kind of better this team. George Fant, another one that I have tried to trade, but for betterment of this team. Okay, Fant's gone. That's fair. I kind of screwed Fant over a couple times. We're going to let Lachlan Edwards walk. I don't think we need to force it with him. We'll let the rest of the people walk. And then from there, we'll kind of assess free agents. And this is going to be a big free agency period. We got to look for some big time players. You got to make a spot. He's high in demand. I'm going to just up it a little bit and see 15 mil. We top out here. Quarterback. I don't like anything we have. I think we keep Sam Darnold as the backup. I think we go number 1 first draft pick. We go with a quarterback. Same thing, different. Let's bring in John Ross. We'll offer him a contract. Tight end, Njoku. I gotta be in on Njoku. He gives me that edge. Barely ahead. I'm fine with that. Young player. Let's offer him a contract and see how he responds. We'll keep an eye on that one. Honestly, I'm just gonna bring him in. Offer him a contract as well. We're gonna go down on what he wants and check in on that one. I'm not going to bring in Wilkerson. He's a young 76. No one's after him at the current moment. So I can kind of go down on his asking price and see where it will happen. I don't think we really need here. Defensive end, don't really need. Outside linebacker. He's not going to really develop anymore, that's the thing. Middle linebacker. He could possibly develop, but I don't think it's worth it. Mario Davis is a good player, but he's over the hill at this point. I think we stick with what we got there. Richard Sherman, I'm working to bring in. I need to shore up this team. Who do we want for a kicker? Let's go Will Lutz. Let's sign him to a 2-year deal. No one's in on him, so we can kind of drop the offer. And then for punter, I'm going to offer him a contract. Let's leave it as is. So obviously quarterback, if we're not going to, if we think we need another quarterback has to be first round pick. We have an early pick. We're going to take a look at our picks in just a moment. Accept it. Frig! Richard Sherman didn't accept. That hurt. That was a big need. Oh my gosh, I should have offered more. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was... No! That hurt. That really hurt us. That was our biggest free agent we needed to bring in. We got the 5th pick, 20th pick, 37th, 49th, 64, 69. All these picks. Let's take a look at what we have left for negotiations right now. Not showing anybody, so. Who did he... Vikings. That just broke me. That was the player we needed. I mean, I think it's pretty cut and clear. We gotta try and bring in a quarterback. So let's take a look. How did he fare? Who has the first overall pick? Lions. They could use a quarterback. I don't know why I'm going through their team. First overall pick. Let's take a look at what we can offer. I'm not offering Becton. You know, like him. I kind of didn't expect them to, but I had to try. Do you like him? Yes. I'm almost halfway there. Can I find a perfect trade deal? Yo. Let's not be stupid. Let's just give them a second round pick and be done with it. We brought in the first overall pick, and we didn't even trade any of our first picks. So that is a huge trade for us. Now I kind of want to take a look at the left guard position now and see. We could bring in Wes Schweitzer as a backup. Although, I think I'd rather a Ken Dotson, who is younger, bring in at 24. Let's cut down the price tag a little bit and see if what he does with this. Same overall, 3 years younger. As a backup here, what do we got for middle linebacker? Or was it? Yeah, middle linebackers. I got Jamie Collins, Anthony Walker, 26, Troy Dye at 25. Let's bring in Walker. Let's see if we can get his number down enough. I don't want to offer a lot. Mario Davis is still untouched. What if we bring it down 5.5 and 3.5? It's a big pay cut. It brings him back to New York. I'm okay with the deals we're making right now. We're doing light deals. We're able to kind of bring in the big name. We weren't able to bring in the big name we need, but we brought in the first overall pick, who I already know I want to dedicate. This is the man I want to dedicate the first overall pick to. I want it to be Michael Henderson. He had an amazing combine. It says mid first round, but it says early first round up top. He's a scrambling quarterback. Throw power of A+, throw accuracy for sure A, and throw on the run A-. Now I like Shields. He's projected early first round. He is a scheme fit, but the only thing he did really well in was the bench press. He did decently well in everything else. So, that's where I stand on that. The only other player I would consider would be this guy, but I don't think he's enough. Now, I gotta come up with a draft strategy for after that. Because I have 2 first-round picks after that. I don't want to offer it on that. I would love this guy. That thing did not look good though. How did his combine look? He's still good. Where are we at for left end? We're good with left end though. What about linebackers? Linebackers aren't looking that great. He looks pretty good. They actually both look really good. Both are scheme fits. So both of those are up near the top. Trey Sullivan. Trey Sullivan, a right outside linebacker, won the Heisman. He is a guaranteed superstar player. So he's someone I want to look at, keep an eye on. I don't know if I really see any talent he's a possible for a later player, but I don't see a ton of talent for a first round pick. Oh, I should probably scout. What do I want to scout? I did not scout strong safety in the back end. I could do that. I don't really need a strong safety though. Free safety I scouted. Cornerbacks. Let's scout some cornerbacks in the back end. See if we can find any diamonds. I do think if we draft one, it'll be early on. Famous like middle linebacker. I mean, I don't think anyone here like stands out for someone. Like he has a potential. He has some potential. I don't know where else to spend here. Let's spend on some defensive tackles. You know what I want to spend on? I'll spend on some late halfbacks. We'll end this after the draft. I'll keep the 5th year option on Sam. I want to bring in that new quarterback, but I'm going to keep the option on him. Okay. My guys, my cheap contracts worked. Did I have anybody else? I have Walker. No one's offering for Anthony Walker, so I'm not going to worry about him. No postcode envy. I'm gonna quickly just toss one in on him. I don't expect to draft him. He's a 3rd round, 6.8. Ooh. That's a little diamond in the rough. I'm liking this 7.2. One more week. And I'm just going to keep going with these halfbacks that I'm looking at. See if anybody like picks up. Check out some of these wide receivers. I did go for some late rounds as well. Anybody I didn't that I should? Route runner? No. Slot? Let's take a... Okay, 4th round. Okay. So, we know what we want to do to start. We are absolutely drafting that quarterback. we're taking a step away from Sam Darnold, who has been our quarterback for a few years, thought to be the franchise quarterback, and I just don't see it. So we traded up to get the first overall pick. And we're going with Michael Henderson. First in all of these categories and eighth in the bench press. He's got to be the best quarterback. 13th in true value. You know what? I'm okay with that. Let's see if anybody else that was on my board gets drafted. Lynn Henderson, the left end, 78 overall. Justin Brown. Trey Sullivan, that's who I was going to pick. Now, do I go right tackle? That's the big question. I got Jadarius Malone here as a middle linebacker. Strong middle linebacker presence, but that 23 age, I don't know. Then I got this guy as a right end. I don't know if I'm ready to kind of go for him. This guy is a right tackle. Is he ready to go? I don't know if there's nobody else really that I think is ready to be looked at. So right now, I'm not really looking at Bates. I'm really between Jadarius Malone and Garrison Thornton. And we need both. But I think middle linebacker we have the best option because we have to fall back on. Because we have CJ Mosley. So if we get a right tackle, if we don't get Jadarius Malone, it's not the end of the world. And at age 23 isn't the best. He's projected as a late first rounder on here. I'm going to hope he drops. So Jadarius Malone is someone I'm keeping an eye on. I do have a third first round pick, so I'm going to go with Garrison Thornton. 79, ranked number 1 in true value. And I got him with the 5th pick. I'm very glad I got that pick for my right end and my right tackle. Jadarius Malone went next. He was a 72 middle linebacker. So I didn't miss out on a ton. Tyler Bates, right end. He was also very high on my list, but I didn't think he was ready yet. Jay Cheek, Alfonso Fincher, Lynn Ware, Joey Shields, 76, the same rating as my quarterback. And he goes with the 11th overall pick. I'm happy with my pick. Knowing that he got a 76 makes me happy. Kirby Foley, Trevor Meadows, Gilbert Crockett, Khalil Norman, Joey Starling, cornerback, 76 overall. He was someone probably I had on my board. I didn't look that far down. Kadeem Beek, Shane Reed, Rashad Whitfield. Now it's time for me to take a look. I've done amazing with my first 2 picks. Let's take a look at that cornerback position and see if there's anything here. Only guy first round is Kiko Hackett. And is he... I don't think he's there. What about this guy? Not quite really what I'm looking for. I could try for him. I want to see if I can get him in the second round. Stanley Cannon is a guy I'm going to look at for the second round. I'm going to write that down. Stanley Cannon. Free safety. I looked at a couple guys. I don't think any of them are where I want. Okay. I didn't look at this guy. but he had all of this as a speed rusher. Other guy down here, I'm not taking him yet. Do I want not Jimmy Flores, Mason Schumer? I didn't look. I should have scouted him. I really should have scouted him. I'm going to have to try and make that decision. Let's take a look at my roster. What do I have for right outside linebackers right now? I have Miles Jack and Demario Davis, but I don't have anything like substantial on that left side. I might hold off on doing this. Let's take a look at middle linebackers. Is there anybody else that I was looking at? I was looking at Colby Way. He still has good amount of potential. You know, do I go Colby Way? What we got for ends? This guy's the only one that showed any potential for the first round. I don't know if I think he's ready here. Like, I'm not liking... He did show a lot of potential, but... Dustin Tepper, how did he do? He showed up at a lot of different places, but I don't need a left end. A right end would be nice. I got a right tackle. That was my big need. Kendall Davis, he didn't participate in the thing, so he's going to slide. Right guard would be the only thing I need on that end. What about wide receiver or anything? Anything worth it here? Do I take Jake Robinson with the 20th pick? I'll take Jake Robinson. 18th overall, 73 wide receiver. I'll take him. I do want to see like how these players that I was looking at turn out. Kiko Hackett, who I looked at as a possible corner, is 73. Dustin Tepper, I looked at as a left end, 71. Mason Schumer, I looked at as a right outside linebacker, 72. Colby Way, I looked at as a middle linebacker. All these players are getting picked now, and he's a 73. Timmy Rose, I wasn't looking at. Isaac Hunt, I was looking at, and I went with this guy over him. And Hunt has a 1 point better average. Rudy Perkins, I wasn't looking at tight ends. Didn't look at him. Or him. I haven't seen Stanley Cannon called yet. I did mark him down as a possibility for later, but he went early. Yo. I got Stanley Cannon free. I don't know what position he was again, but if I want a halfback, this guy is a good one. I'm not going to go with another wide receiver. I don't think he's worth it. Here. Where's Stanley Cannon? You know what? He's still listed behind a bunch of people. I don't think they're going to go for him. But I think they would go for him. I'm going to go for Clifford Ballard, who's going to be a very nice, like, halfback addition. I didn't really want to go halfback early, but that's just how this turned out. 72 overall, ranked 25 in true value, and I drafted him at 37. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for Stanley Cannon. I do have a second round pick. I think I might not have 3 anymore. I don't remember. But Seth Henderson, who I just looked at, I didn't think he was ready. Rashad Johnson, Cornell Rich, Andrew Marshall. They got a cornerback up. I'm on the board. I'm not quite there yet. I'm on the board. Jamal Tanner, left guard, 76. If he's still there when I draft, I'm going for Cannon. Zachary McCord, Deshaun Freeman. One more. Yes! I get my guy again. Yeah, I just keep getting who I want to in this draft. Stanley Cannon's coming off the board. I think he's a great talent. Ranked 22nd in true value. And I'm drafting him at 49. 72 overall. I don't know where I'm going to go with my next draft pick, but I only got 1 third-round pick, so take a look and see if there's any names that I recognize coming off this board. Probably not. Zach Bowe, I saw him. I picked very well with my team so far. These picks have been fire. A good quarterback here in the 3rd round for James Moran, 1st overall pick of the round. And then another one, Ian Sienna. Okay. Where are they? Okay, let's see where I am at. Is there anybody that necessarily, like, tickles my fancy? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go for him. He didn't participate in the thing. I don't know if I really want to draft another receiver early. I think I could probably get these guys later. I don't really want to override Becton. I like him. I'm surprised that guy went. I don't remember his name, but Kendall Davis. I didn't even see him go. Do I have people for this part of the draft? Is there anybody I'm comfortable drafting here? Yo, AJ Andrews here. Supposed to be a late 1st round pick in my thing here. Do I go with him? Do I take a shot? I also have this guy for free safety, but I don't know if I really want to take him. Let's take a look and see what they can offer me for trades here. If they offer me something decent, I'll look into it. 3rd for this year and a 5th for this year. A 3rd for this year and a 4th for next year. Right now, it is Houston offer. They're offering me a 3rd and a 4th for next year. Do I feel comfortable with anybody at this point? That's something to take into account. Or do I start building my draft capital for next year? I think I'm going to go with the Lions and take the draft capital for next year. I don't think I necessarily want anybody in this round. We'll see if anybody I thought of picking pops up, but quite a few quarterbacks in this round. I don't even remember who the safety I was looking at was. And I just messed that up horribly. Okay, so I don't know who got picked. So that's gonna be fun to kind of reconcile with. Do I want a tight end? I'm not looking at an offensive lineman right now. Guy did come off the board there. I don't know if I'm ready to take him. Let's go tight end. So take a tight end off the board and rank 71 in true value. Every pick I've made has been ahead of the value. I've done a great job in that regard today. Trying to set us up for some long-term success. I'm just going to sim to the next pick here. This guy dropped. This guy's a scheme guy, but I don't know if I really want to go with a receiver, though. You know what? Can I don't know if I want to go for... What? This guy looks too messed up. This guy actually did decent in the combine. I'm going to give him a shot. I reached. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I do have some ideas for the back end, so I want to try and take a look at. I was looking at some safe cornerbacks. This guy is one of the ones I looked at. This guy dropped from 3. I'll give him a shot. I reached. That's okay. I'm okay with taking a few chances here. I've done an amazing job with this draft so far. I gotta stop going for players that I don't have scouted, though. Do I really want to draft another receiver, though? That bench press is great, but I don't think it's worth it. I had Dante Logan coming as a second here. I already drafted a right tackle. I'm not going to draft a second one. But that's definitely interesting on my end. I liked him as a free safety. Barely reached. Barely reached. Sixth round here. I might just trade this pick away. Let's see. I can get... Wait. They're going to give me a 4th round pick next year for this pick. Are you absolutely kidding me? They're willing to give me a 5th. Dolphins want to give me a 4th. Browns get it with their 4th overall pick. Yo, if I could pull off another one of those, I'll go with another trade here. 5th round pick. A bunch of 5th round picks here. I'm ready to go to Indy and see who drops here. I do want to take a look at who's here still. At left outside linebacker is still up on that board. I'm going to give him a shot. Ultimately, what was the worst that could happen there? Let's take a look at what I can get for trades. I can bolster up another 6 for next year. And let's do that. I didn't really see anybody I was particularly interested in. So, do I have another pick? No. So that's our draft. We picked up some big players here. Most notably, let's take a look at our draft recap. The most notable of all of these is our brand new franchise quarterback, Michael Henderson. We brought a huge player in Garrison Thornton. He is a 79 overall, definitely going to be an instant starter. Jake Robinson was a nice pull in that first round as well. Even in the second round, we pulled some really good pulls with Clifford Ballard, and Stanley Cannon. And even Brandon Langham for tight end was a pretty good pull. I didn't pull the greatest of picks the rest of the way, but Louis Beckham was a decent one. So that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and God bless.